Hey guys, this is Jonas here. I'm hosting a battle against Lacsun, someone I fought against for a tournament between clans. I was mainly trying to test out teams and see if they worked or not, so yeah, here it goes. I didn't want Flygon to stay in because of Ice Shard, and I didn't want to show off his moveset yet, so I went for Arcanine, and I seriously should have predicted that Purd switch in and used Hidden Power Grass, but I went for a Flamethrower anyway because I expected him to stay in because he's faster. But yeah, that was a kind of a dumb move, and Pert would have been screwed by Hidden Power Grass. So yeah, now I go for Togekiss to avoid Stealth Rock, and I go for the Reflect on the physical switch-in because it's kind of obvious. He went for a supersized Big Mac, and that stomach is just so fat it takes nothing from the Aura Sphere, and it paralyzes me with just one Body Slam. So yeah, that is really one fucked up Big Mac. I went for Claydol because I know he can't virtually do much to it, and with Reflect Up, Crunch does virtually shit, and I'm actually happy with that. So I go for Stealth Rock because I know he won't stay in anyway, but yeah, I want Stealth Rocks up. I want those cocks up, yeah. And I know he's gonna use Surf here, but I want to Toxic it, and I'm just gonna take the Surf anyway because at least if it's toxic, it can't stay in as much as it wanted to, and that's useful for me because Pert is just annoying, mad annoying. So yeah, I live the Surf somewhat well, but I know I'm not gonna live another one, so I go for to get it, to take the whatever move he uses because even Ice Beam doesn't do that much since this is fully bulky and it's a beast. I'm just gonna try to Roost Up now since I really have nothing better to do, and I'm at half health, so yeah. But I get Parahax and he sends out a Gengar. Now I know I can't hurt Gengar because I have no moves that affect it, but I can try to Roost Up and scout out what he wants to do. So I get a Roost Up, no Parahax, and I see that he's a Life Orb set, so it's not easy to wall it, but it's probably easy to scare it away. So I go for Flygon and he uses Thunderbolt again, doesn't affect it. And seeing that he switched, he probably expected me to be Scarfed. So I just used Dragon Claw anyway. But seriously, Dragon Claw should have been replaced by Outrage a long time ago because the damage output is really large and the difference is really big. But yeah. It still did a lot to Swampert though, which was a bit surprising. So yeah, I didn't want a Draco Meteor and probably not KO by just a tad bit, so I went for Mr. Tidal because I knew he would Ice Beam anyway, and since it specs, almost any move I do would KO it, so I was pretty safe there. And as soon as he sent out Magnezone, I was like, oh no, please, no Scarf. And it was Scarfed, since it outsped me and regular Magnezone wouldn't have. So yeah, now I know it's Scarfed, so it's really not that hard to take it down, but I was really dumb here. I forgot that Gengar was still around and I used Earthquake, so that really didn't work in my favor. But then I went for Togekiss as fodder, and he predicted Togekiss switch in anyway. And it didn't matter to me because I wanted Togekiss as fodder to bring in my gal late to use Shadow Sneak because I was pretty sure that he wanted to use Shadow Ball since I was probably gonna overpredict. So yeah, that worked good in my favor, and now he brings in an Ape. I was really fearing that Ape was mixed, but thankfully for me, it was Scarfed, since close combat does really nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. So yeah, now I just go for the Rapid Spin to get those Stealth Cocks away from me, because yeah, they're really annoying. And he went for the supersized Big Mac now. And I'm just going for the Toxic because I really have don't have anything else to do, and I don't want anyone else to take the crunch because they can't one-hit KO it easily, except for Gallade maybe, but whatever. I survived the crunch, and that was really good actually. But Earth Power really doesn't do much of a difference at all. It does like 30 damage. That thing is too fat to take the Earth Power. So now I just go to my Gallade, and he thinks that I'm gonna Sword Stance maybe, and I'm just going for the close combat because nothing on his team is immune to it anymore. So yeah. Now close combat takes a really good toll on his team, and it's really good enough for me. So yeah. Now he goes to Infernape again, and now I'm just going to Arca 69, and he uses close combat again. He never expects me to stay in, so that's why he uses close combat, but I actually survived that hit, which means Arcanine is just beastly. And yeah. So now I go for the Dragon Pulse, because it's the only thing that actually hits Ape somewhat well, except for Overheat maybe, but Overheat is just a one-time use. And Dragon Pulse doesn't do anything at all to Big Mac, and Big Mac goes to sleep. Now, as soon as I saw Rest, I figured it was a Sleep Talker because it has no offense whatsoever, and it's really especially bulky. So I just went for Gallade, and now he uses Sleep Talk and he used Crunch. Now, if he used Body Slam, it would have been a good game, because against Stab could have paralyzed me, and Life Orb would take the toll out of me on the end of the match. So now I just use Close Combat again, and I get another useless crit here. Thank God all crits were useless though. And he goes to Ape again. I'm gonna use Arca 69 as fodder, as I actually wanted it to happen the other time, but if I didn't live, I couldn't KO it back even with just one drop. So now I'm going to my Flygon, and I think that I can actually live a close combat, but he gets a crit. Now, I'm pretty sure I would have lived with just a little bit of HP left, since he is not Life Orb boosted. But oh well, it worked out fine for me because he stayed in this time, and I get another useless crit because Shadow Sneak with 2 drops in Life Orb would have been more than enough, I'm pretty sure of that. And now Close Combat finishes off the Big Mac at last. So a fight with the burger ends up me winning. Good game. Dude, and I hope you guys liked it. See you guys soon.
I'm bringing sexy back. The mother boys don't know how to act. I think it's special what's behind your back. So turn around.